Be honest. You wake up tired. You check your phone before your feet touch the ground. You scroll for dopamine before you've even breathed in real life. Your mind's not at peace, it's hijacked. Your body, stiff, heavy, sluggish, and your soul, starving. You say you want peace. You say you want confidence. You say you want to be respected. But here's the truth. You don't even respect yourself yet. You're too addicted to comfort. You run from pain. You seek distractions like a moth to a flame, knowing it burns you, but diving into it anyway. And that's why life feels stuck. That's why you don't trust yourself. That's why you feel weak when you look in the mirror. That's why silence scares you. Because in silence, the truth shows up. And the truth is this: you are losing the war, not the war with the world, the war within. There are two versions of you. One that reacts to everything, full of rage, full of regret. The one that punches walls, screams inside, scrolls endlessly, and blames everyone else. And then there's the other version. Silent, focused, unshaken, stoic. A warrior, not of violence, but of presence. The one who walks into a room and doesn't need to speak to be respected. The one who doesn't argue, doesn't chase validation, doesn't break. The one who radiates calm power. You were born to become that person, but you've strayed, and now it's time to return. Let's start with a hard truth. You weren't born disciplined. You were born wild, emotional, primal. You cried when you were hungry, screamed when you didn't get what you wanted. You hit when you were angry. You pouted, yelled, begged for attention. And most of you never evolved past that. You've just changed the tools. Instead of fists, you use sarcasm. Instead of crying, you shut down emotionally. Instead of screaming, you ghost people. Instead of dealing with pain, you scroll, smoke, eat, watch, numb. You're not calm, you're just escaping. You're not stoic. You're just emotionally dead. Real stoicism isn't emotionless. It's emotional mastery. It's taking the chaos within you, the rage, the sadness, the insecurity, and forging it into focus. That doesn't come naturally. That's earned every day, every choice, every battle with your own mind. Ask yourself this: are you reacting or reflecting? When someone insults you, do you lash out? Do you try to prove your worth? Or do you pause, breathe, observe? When life hits you, rejection, failure, embarrassment, do you spiral or do you stand still and feel it? See, the weak react, the disciplined reflect. Reacting is easy, primitive. It takes no strength to scream, no power to rant, no wisdom to break down, but to reflect, to sit in the pain, to not flinch, to let your ego dissolve. That is rare, and that is where power is born. This generation has confused reaction for strength, loudness for leadership, followers for value, but the ones who build kingdoms internally and externally are those who master silence. If you cannot master your reactions, you are a slave to your emotions, and a slave has no power. Let's break it down. How do you start the journey? Embrace silence. Stop flooding your mind with noise. No more 24/7 music. No more scrolling until your brain feels numb. Spend time alone. No stimulation, just you and your thoughts. Silence will show you who you really are. Journal your rage, write out the chaos. Don't filter it. Let the anger out. Let the insecurities bleed through the page. Then look at them objectively. This is your raw material, your starting point. Train your body like a warrior. Not for vanity, not for likes. For strength, discipline, presence. A A strong body builds a strong mind. Pain transforms you. The iron doesn't lie. Every rep is a war cry against weakness. Control your lust. Stop letting your urges own you. Cut the porn. Cut the mindless pleasure. You are trading your potential for pixels. This is where most fall. If you cannot dominate your desires, you cannot build anything worth keeping. Create stillness rituals, cold showers, long walks, meditation, fasting, hard reading. These aren't trends, they're tools. Use them to carve away the layers of distraction and ego. Face your triggers. Don't avoid what angers you. Study it. Why does it control you? Trace it, understand it, then dismantle it. Speak less, observe more. The Stoic doesn't need to prove himself. He lives in alignment. His actions echo louder than any post or quote. Speak only when it adds value. Let your presence do the rest. You've been lied to. You were told to just be nice. But nice is not powerful. Nice gets walked over. Nice suppresses anger until it explodes. Nice avoids conflict and calls it maturity. What you want is to be noble. Nobility is strength under control, power with purpose, kindness without weakness, silence with backbone. A noble man or woman doesn't seek revenge, they rise above it. They don't shout their truth, they live it. They don't chase approval, they earn respect. This doesn't come through affirmations or vision boards. It comes from war, inner war, fought in the gym, the notebook, the early mornings, the lonely nights, the hard conversations, the urges denied. You must kill your weaker self every day until only discipline remains. Forget motivation. That's the biggest scam of this generation. Motivation fades, discipline remains. The enemy isn't lack of motivation, it's comfort. Comfort has made you soft, lazy, numb. You're scrolling through TikTok while your dreams rot in the back of your mind. You're watching others live the life you say you want. You're waiting for a sign. This is the sign. You do not have time. You are not young forever. You're not promised next year. Most people don't realize they wasted their prime years until it's too late. Urgency means you act like your life depends on it, because it does. Get out of bed like you're late for war. Go to the gym like your future family depends on your strength. Study like your future kingdom will rise or fall based on your mind. Don't wait to feel like it. Move. Some of you are angry, deeply, quietly. Rage bubbles under everything you do. Good. Rage is fuel if you learn to use it. But rage without direction is destruction. You've been lashing out at others, at yourself. You burn bridges, you isolate, you sabotage. But when you harness that rage, channel it into cold discipline, everything changes. Let your rage build routines. Let your pain build your body. Let your shame build your silence. Let your past build your purpose. You do not have to be the emotional child forever, but you have to choose. Are you going to be a slave to your rage, or will you become the master? Stillness is not weakness. It's the ultimate weapon. When the world is loud, be quiet. When others panic, be calm. When you are tempted, be still. In that stillness, you make powerful decisions. You observe what others miss. You train your nervous system to handle storms. Stillness is earned through breath work, cold water, solitude, training, meditation, journaling. Practice it like your life depends on it, because it does. Real strength isn't loud. It's walking away when you could destroy someone. and choosing peace. It's holding the line when your mind screams to quit. It's choosing the hard path every day. It's saying no to what feels good and yes to what builds character. It's being unbreakable inside. This isn't about abs or aesthetics, it's about a presence. When you walk into a room, people feel it. You don't seek attention, it comes to you. Because you have built a quiet storm inside you. That's strength. You cannot become the disciplined version of you while still feeding the lazy one. He must die. The version of you that scrolls for hours, that says I'll start tomorrow, that faps, fantasizes, binges, escapes, whines, that version must be buried. Every time you choose growth, you kill him. Every time you do the hard thing, you bury him deeper, until eventually there's nothing left but the Stoic. Ask yourself, what will your future children think when they hear about your past? What story will you tell? Will you say, I wasted my 20s chasing pleasure, comfort, and fake connection? Or will you say, I went to war with myself and I won? Build a life now that your future self will thank you for. Build a body that commands respect. Build a mind that can't be broken. Build a soul that radiates peace. Legacy is built in private, in sweat, in silence, in small, consistent choices. Now you know the path. You can't unknow it. And every choice from here on builds one of two men or women. The one who stays broken, or the one who rises with stoic fire. So here's the challenge. 30 days of cold showers. 30 days of no porn, no fap, no dopamine binges. 30 days of waking up early. 30 days of training your body daily. 30 days of journaling. 30 days of discipline. 30 days of silence, focus, presence. You will want to quit. Good. That's your old self dying. Keep going anyway. Because in 30 days, your mirror will show a different reflection. A warrior. Calm, focused, unshaken, stoic. That version is waiting. Kill the noise. Bury the weakness. Rise in silence. And walk the earth. Not as a slave to emotion, but as a master of it. Your future self is watching, don't let them down.